So today I'm doing the Axis of Ice on Dark Castle, and what I'm using is Pat. So basically I'm going to have Pat and Tax Zone be supported by the Ices as in late game. So it's a pretty standard early game Dart sub, and then I'm going to get Airburst and Alchemist buff, and then I am just going to try to save for Tax Zone from there. I'm not going to get any Ices before I get Tax Zone, just because Tac can't pop Frozen Balloons until it's Tax Zone. So I'm on round 81, I've got my Super Brittle, I've got my Tax Zone, I've got Pat in a kinda weird spot. It doesn't actually buff the Tax Zone. I thought that maybe the slaps on the top lane would help, but as you'll see later, this spot is something that ended up killing me, but we're gonna roll with it for now. So round 81, even then I was dying to Super Ceramics, but eventually I got past it. Now I'm on 982, and here you'll see round 93 is what's killing me. My Impale is just in a really bad spot, and I tried a few things. I tried giving it lead popping power with acid mixture dip, and that didn't really seem to work because it was just entirely missing. Another thing that I tried was Mob Glue, which also didn't help very much. So I ended up having to restart. Here's a bit of footage from my attempts before I restarted. Okay, so this is my new setup. As you can see, Pat can buff the Tax Zone and the Impale can reach DDTs better. Another thing is that I thought the Pat buff wouldn't matter that much because Super Brittle adds damage, but it helps on the bottom lane because Super Brittle doesn't always hit those things in time, except when it's really close. And the top lane is actually surprisingly fine, maybe because of the slow from Super Brittle. So 93 went by pretty smoothly, and same thing for 94. And the Tax Zone is just shredding with the support of Super Brittle, which is kind of like a permanent Pat buff, because it adds 4 damage. Oh, well, I died to Super Ceramics, but I think it's just a little bit of downdraft micro. So I'm using Pat's ability here to clean up things a little bit better. But as you can see, this Impale spot is performing a lot better than before. It can even catch Ceramics, which is nice because we don't have our Absolute Zero yet. I got rid of the balloon impact that I had because I calculated that I wouldn't have enough money to buy all the ices. So round 95, my Icicle Impale still doesn't have lead popping power, which means that it uses up all its Pierce on a single DDT. However, it turned out that even this was enough for round 95, and that's good because money was really tight in this run. On to round 96, another dense blue round, pretty standard, gets demolished by the tech zone. And so at this point, I can start building my absolute zero ice. It doesn't really help out that much, especially when you have the other two tier 5 ices. Because, well, Impale kind of applies the absolute zero effect locally, and that's really all you need. I don't find much use for absolute zero. I think that it needs a buff. So here I am trying to find a good spot for the absolute zero. Eventually got it. And this will help by catching ceramics. Round 97 should be pretty easy. It's only 2 blimps and Tac Zone is good at that. Especially things that come down the middle lane, they've got super brittle and they're right over the Tac Zone. They don't exist for very long. So round 98, famously hard round. Let's see how the Tac Zone combo can deal with it. Holding up pretty well for now. And it looks like it's getting overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just try again. Maybe better timing. Alright, I think I can hold this off. Yep, got it. That's just 2 BFBs. And I'm gonna blow back for a little bit to get pad up for a 99 in case I need it. Alright, let's see about 99. Okay, well I died. I'll try using absolute zero. Might help a little bit to freeze DDTs that are out of range. Okay, we popped all the DDTs. Nice. I'll blow back again a little bit. Maybe to get absolute zero up. I don't know. Okay, round 100. We're almost done. Let's see how far off this is. I don't know because the Tac Zone isn't that close to where the Bad spawns. I picked this spot because Tac Zone 2 Megapops was done on Dark Castle, and that's where they had it, so I figured it would be good. Okay, the DDTs just slide past. So I tried a few things. I tried Spike Factory, but I couldn't afford Mob Shredder, so I ended up going with a Mob Press, and it works pretty well, as you'll see. Still though, it's really close. I have $51, I couldn't even afford to buy faster throwing on the Mob Press or anything. So I guess the choices that I made were pretty good. And I actually used absolute zero ability here because it freezed all 5 DDTs, or the 3 DDTs and 2 ZMGs, because like I said, the Impale will only have 1 Pierce when trying to hit lead. So there it is. And that's another Axis challenge done. GG.